Okay, some students have been asking a few questions. One of them is what to do if the scene disappears, okay? There's a few things that we need to work on this scene in order to make it a little bit easier on the workflow as we work on the materials for the scene. So one of them is as I move away from the scene, zoom in and out, you may notice that it disappears, or maybe part of it disappeared. What you can do is select all the scene elements, okay, and just press the up key to make sure I have everything selected, and group, okay, so go edit, group, and when you do that, you're going to see the message saying that the items were grouped, and you have group 1 over here created. Once you do that, go to the scale tool and just simply scale the scene down, to a better size. What happens is sometimes Maya, if the scene is too big, close to real world scale, it might happen that the Maya might not be able to handle it in your home computer that well. So you can always lower the size. In this case, you're going to be the only artist working in this production, so it will be okay if you set your own scale for the project, okay? The other thing is, some of you are asking, well, I go in my scene and things tend to disappear, and then I zoom back, and then I'm outside, and I can't get the whole view of the place. So scaling should work with that issue, but you can also put a material on the outer walls and lower a little bit the transparency, and then it will become kind of one-sided, so that way you can see from outside. So let me show you how you can do that. Go Windows, Rendering Editors, Hypershade, and over here, let's move your Hypershade over here. Let's make a blend. It can be any material that you want. So make sure you rename it, make sure you call it maybe wall material, something that you can remember later what it is that relates to it. And I'm going to select to apply it by selecting the walls, and then right-clicking over the wall material and clicking Assign to Selection. Okay, so far nothing happens, and I'm just gonna, just for the sake of the exercise, I'm just going to use a bright green color so that you can see what's going on. Next, I'm going to do, let me move my window over here. I'm going to start increasing the transparency on the material. I'm not sure if it's applying well or not. Let's see. Transparency. Oh, I applied it. Oh, sorry. I accidentally applied it to Lambert 1, which is not the effect that we want. We want it on Blend 1. Okay, so let me undo. Steps back, because if you do that, Lambert 1 is the one that all the objects on the scene are born with, so to say. So it means that every object that you create on your scene is going to become green. This one is the one we want. So let's go Wall Material, Assign to Selection. Okay. Once again, let me change the color to green. And now we have the right material. Just a little bit to the side, and then you click on the wrong material. Okay, now it should work. Now as we increase the transparency, just a little tiny bit, it doesn't have to be much, you are going to start seeing that your material, let me minimize the material, the Hypershade. Now the material is allowing you to see one-sided, okay? Just which is great, because then you don't have to be fighting over the walls or or the ceiling to be able to see it. It's just projecting it on the side where the normals are directed, so on the other side you don't really see it. Okay, I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing your projects more developed this week.